On today's hike, I visit an old trail, come across some cool waterfalls, find my first whitetail shed, and some old ruins. If this sounds like your type of adventure, come on along. A long time since I've hiked these forests here. A little over 20 years ago, actually. When I started my career, I came out here for my initial corporate training, and it was a couple weeks long. So I spent a weekend or two hiking in this hardwood forest. I'm back out for a little bit more corporate training. Had a weekend, so decided I'd come out and revisit an old trail. I don't recognize it or remember it, to be honest. A lot slips your mind in 20 years. Kind of been a walk down memory lane, being back in a place where you started. With the opportunity to move to Alaska, kind of cut my corporate career short, just wrapping up loose ends now. It's kind of interesting to come where you started out 20 years ago, see how much has changed, how much has stayed the same, and try and wrap your head around the fact that it's all going to change here shortly. A little rock wall there. I don't know whether it's like a fence or an old house, but let's go take a look. Of course, if you know me at all, you know I don't stick to trails very well. Spent the next couple hours just wandering around through the woods without a trail. It's pretty cool. It's been there for a while. Yep, another doe. Must have been something good in there. Something thought that was yummy. And that one too. That one. I'm really glad I took this hike so I could kind of end where I began. Of course, there will be corporate stuff to take care of that'll kind of solidify that. But for me, the woods is always where it's at. So this hike here, the end of the career, in the same area that I did a couple of hikes at the beginning of my career, was a great way to kind of finish out, wrap my head around what's coming my way in the future. So I spent a lot of time thinking and contemplating, trying to make sure that this decision to end a career early so I can chase a dream that may or may not turn out well. Been wrestling with that, making sure that it's the right decision. If it was just me, it wouldn't matter, but it's my wife too. She gets drug along for the ride. So, not an easy decision. But this hike in the forest where I began my career pretty much has cemented the fact that ending my career early so I can go chase a different dream is the right decision. A 16-mile hike will give you a little time to think. And that's really what I've come up with. This decision to move on with a different path in life is the right one. Gonna have to take my wife on this walk now. I'm not sure she'd come up with the same decision after hiking 16 miles, but it's worth a shot.
I'm glad you could come along on this hike. No need to like or subscribe. But if you enjoyed this one, here's another adventure I think you'd like.